G'day, Dobbo here, and I can't tell you enough. Kratzmann's RV Super Centre up at Burpengary on the Bruce Highway. The only place to buy a caravan or a motorhome, brand new, second-hand, they're all there. And you know what? They do deals. They love it. They do deals. You go up there with a handful, go and talk to them, you'll get a caravan. That's all that matters. Either way, just tell them that Inside Ball, you've been listening to Inside Ball, and we told you to go and see them. G'day and welcome to Inside Ball, round 19, wash up, and obviously it was a huge weekend. Let's go through the results, and I'm going to get to
Sydney. You were in Sydney all weekend with me.
Yeah,
How'd you get back?
I got back, mate. I got the late flight last night.
Did
Committed.
You?
Had to put the money out of my own pocket to get back.
Wow.
You know, I can't miss it. Well, mate, you know what it is? It's like the Ben Tolty effect. Mate, when there's an injury and the bloke gets in and then they hold their spot, Das, he wants this gig, mate. Producer Darcy wants his gig. I'm not giving it up, mate. So, I'm just not letting it out. Let's go through the round of 19. Sharkies 24, Dolphins 12. Storm get it done against the Knights. The Roosters, they continue to win. Doggies, well, we predicted a Cowboys upset, but the Dogs were too good for the Cowboys. Warriors, too good for the West Tigers, 34 points to 14. Panthers, 5 in a row, 32-10. And the Broncos, 26. The Titans, 14. Now, we are going to get to the Broncos, but I'm just going to say from now on, Billy Walters is... We will not be referring to Billy Walters as Billy Walters anymore.
Why is that?
His new name, and it's official, and I'm only referring to him as this is the difference. And that is Billy Walters' new name at the Inside Ball. He is the difference. The difference, right. And that's all we're going to be referring to Billy from now on. So, Billy, you are the difference because every time he comes on...
Good things happen, eh?
That's what happens, mate. The difference, Billy Walters, you are the difference. So that is the Inside Ball's new name for Billy Walters. Now, let's get to it. Dolphins, Friday night. They can be excused for this performance, but it's another opportunity where they never look like they really could get into the game.
Well, they got back to 14-12, Dobbo.
But they just
on the back of Herbie Farnworth.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. It was a forward pass.
That was a forward pass.
Yeah, so...
But the Sharks, well, they're the story, mate, because they've been underperforming. At least the Dolphins have been consistent. We know they've had some injuries to key players. There's 4 or 5 of them, not playing. But the Sharks have been full strength through the Origin period, and they haven't sort of done a real lot with their football. Now, Nico Hines that's his best game all season. Yeah, Nico Hines.
Yeah, that's easy, mate. Their forwards went forward, so he had a bit of ball.
Well, he scored the first try and he scored a late try as well.
And he kicked well. And he kicked well.
So the Sharks, well, that was a pretty good win. They needed to win, Dobbo, but a couple of losses, didn't they? Back-to-back losses. They lost to Brisbane here in poor form, and then they went down to Melbourne, I think, and got beaten down there. So they needed to win. I
don't trust them still.
No, but I don't either, mate. There's not many teams you can trust in this competition. But they're still, they were fading. They're back in the picture now. And
big game for the Dolphins though. They take on the Cowboys Thursday night. Let's just go through their injury toll. They had no Nicarima there the other day. Now Nichols has gone HIA. Trey Fuller, they didn't play. They started that and they
he had a bit of trouble, didn't he?
And they put Avarillo to fullback.
Yep.
So they've just rested him. So Hammer comes back. I think with Herbie and they're short on forwards at the moment. This Cowboys match is huge. There's no team that's been depleted. I still think the Dolphins can make the 8, but what's going to that game catches up with them the weekend before. The Newcastle game. There's a few games that they should have won.
Yep.
That are catching up with them now.
Yeah, and that's purely around their depth, mate.
They've just got they've just
injuries
been
to their middle forwards.
Just hammered, absolutely hammered, and it was probably Izzy Katoa's worst game of the year. He's been up for so long.
He was going to dip a little bit. You can't be that up there like that when you're that age.
Can we just put a little bit of a time out in it and just talk about the Josh Kerr breach notice? What a load of bullshit. He's pissed after winning an Origin victory. He comes out, yes, he made a derogatory comment about Ashley Klein. I get it.
Yeah.
But okay. Mate, you don't fine a bloke who's on no money 10 grand. give him a $1,500 fine. Let's be honest. Let's call it for what it is. He was in the wrong. Is he remorseful? Yes. Should he be made to apologise? Yes. Mate, Desi, every coach should have been fined 10 grand. They make he's on no dough. He's on no dough, and they fine him 10 grand.
That's
Come
a pretty
on.
steep fine.
It's way too steep.
But he should have been a bit smarter.
Oh, mate, he was dieselled. He was dieselled. Yeah. Come on, brother. We've all been there. And I've got to be honest with you. These are my words. We've got to do better in the media. Like, we know he's dieselled. Don't stick a camera. And he's a real character, Josh Kerr. Like, culturally, he's as good as they get.
Yeah.
But 10 grand breach notice. That's my time out. That's my little rant.
No,
okay, get back.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there. But he should have just kept walking past the cameras, mate.
We don't want that. Josh Kerr's the kind of characters we need. We don't want puppets.
Not when he's had,
we dieselled up.
Got a bit on board from the night before. We all say things that we regret.
Bloody hope we do. Anyway, well, they take on, obviously,
That's a big game up. That's in Townsville?
No, that's in Suncorp Thursday night.
Thursday night,
mate.
right.
And let's talk about the Sharkies. They got the Chooks. That is a big game because they are coming. Okay, Saturday was a pretty special weekend. Storm too good. We said the Storm would beat them. They didn't play that well, but they did enough.
They did enough. And Jerome Hughes was the mastermind, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he started poorly, but then just came into it.
The first, I listened to Craig Bellamy's presser, and the first 30-odd minutes, they weren't in the game, the Storm. No. And then they got a try just on half-time. And then Jerome Hughes in the second half. And he was outstanding.
Yeah.
And back Katoa was very good as well.
Yeah,
he just keeps getting better.
Mate, Eli Katoa, mate, beast.
Yeah. Greg Alexander was telling me like he was at the game calling live for Fox, and he went down to the sideline just before the warm-ups, and Katoa walked past him. He said he's just a monster. A beast of a man.
Oh, monster. Yeah, he's the real deal. They're going along nicely. They're dead set at premiership heavyweight. I don't know what's going on with the Knights.
Well, they tried hard for the first bit.
Kev,
they gave themselves. They're not a team that beats themselves. That's what.
But they
got some injuries as well. They're a long way from it.
They're a long way from it. Chookies over the Dragons, 31 points to 24. Sam Walker back. Now, you wanted to give him your Kratzmann player on the move. But it's the difference. The difference is getting the Kratzmann.
He was on the move. He was on the move to the sin bin. That's where Sammy was going.
Yeah, mate.
But nothing happened there. Would he get a little fine or something?
Yeah, a little fine. Yeah, but
right. But he you could see straight up. He's a footballer, Sam.
Oh my God.
Sam Walker's a footballer.
Do you like it?
He's a footballer, mate.
Can they make the 8?
They'll make the 8. The Roosters will make the 8.
They got a tough run home. They got a proper tough run home, but they're a very good side.
5 Origin players, Dobbo, and you dropped Sam Walker back in there,
and Tedesco,
and Tupu,
and Mark Nawanga Nitawase.
They're chock full of stars.
What about rugby saying now we want him back? Sorry, let him go.
He's heading back. He's going back.
You reckon?
I think so.
Yeah,
he's unsigned for next year.
Yeah. They reckon he's going back for 2 years for the World Cup. Yep. Come on, Mark. You've done well in rugby league. You stay there, mate. The game's a better game. You're in a better game now. You're at home. You don't need to be going back to that joint.
It was great to see Victor Radley back on the field as well. What a bench try celebration.
What do you think his headgear? What do you think his headgear?
Well, that's what he has to do. I think he was very cautious with his defence as well. He's played a lot smarter, which getting his head in the right positions. Because sometimes he just got no. For his head, he's got no fear.
No fear. Well, he's got to get his technique right. But anyway, they win. They kept on rolling.
Good try, late try to seal the deal. Sammy Walker had 10 in the bin as well.
Yeah.
And, of course, a try assist, but he let a sneaky one in as well, which that can happen.
It's a Walker. That's a Walker thing.
That can happen. Val Holmes. Wait on. Val Holmes was exceptional for the Dragons, like backing up from Origin. They had Val Holmes and Robert Toy played against each other. Now, They've been buddies for 10 days in Origin.
Yeah,
I interviewed Robbie Toyer before
Good bloke, isn't he?
He's a terrific fellow, mate.
Very quiet.
Spoken.
Yeah.
Nudgy boy.
Yeah.
Nudgy. And I told him I went to Ipswich Grammar. 1863, red, white, red. You know the call.
I know. I've got
right. Oldest grammar school in Queensland.
You're on a scholarship there, mate.
I did, mate.
Free. Anyway, hey, let's talk about that. Anyway, they're done, the Dragons. They can't make it either.
Geez, you go and put the lines through. There's still 8 rounds to go, mate.
Over. They can't make it.
Right.
All right, I'm telling you now.
We're going to get a calendar like at the table up. I'm going to put.
Let's start calling them. I'm going to do it in a minute.
No, I'm not doing it. You are.
Well, after we get through this, I'm telling you who will not make it. You can start booking your holidays because that's what I'm going to tell you now. Right. Okay, Doggies, quality game this. Doggies 12, Cowboys 8. Yeah. Now, I did say in my bet that I thought the Cowboys were going to win it.
They should have won it, Dobbo.
They bombed it. They bombed.
2 tries they bombed in that first and second half.
My God.
They win.
That second half was a quality game of football, but how many errors did they make? Every opportunity. And it came down to that final kick from Nane, and they went through. Tuolungi comes through. A ball gets batted back by Karaz. It's over.
Yeah.
It might have been Montoya who batted it back. But anyway, it was done. The Dogs are the real deal. They're a top 4 side. They've now secured their top 4. The points that they are a top 4 team. The Cowboys have the worst defensive record in the NRL.
Yeah, their for and against is going to hurt them.
That's going to hurt them. I think it's going to be.
They put on that display where they keep the Bulldogs to 2 tries. In 5 minutes they scored those 2 tries. Apart from that, they were nearly flawless. Their scramble defence was good. So I thought they had their opportunities in that last 10 minutes of the second half, and they just come up with little errors. Unfortunate. A little bit of lack of discipline and a little bit of just the way the football gods work. But they showed enough for the Cowboys. One more loss, though, that's going to put them a long way behind.
Oh, well, they got the Dolphins. Oh. The Dolphins, yes.
At Suncorp.
At Suncorp Thursday night.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a big game for them. And
we'll
look, for both sides. Yeah, we'll preview that on Thursday.
I haven't put any thought into that yet, so you're not going to get any of my thoughts on that game just yet. You seem like...
Todd Payten's under pressure. I'm just going to... You stay out of this. Todd Payten is under pressure now. There's no question. I mean, he got them to the finals last year. Year before they didn't. They got to a prelim year before. It's believed his management have rung to ask.
Right.
But a lot changes there. I hear things ear to the ground. There is rumblings. If they can finish strongly, I think he'll be safe. But if they go on a losing run, this is a results-driven business. We know what's going to happen. I'm not calling for any coach to say he's a good bloke, Todd Payten, but their defensive issues are the...
Well, he didn't have any defensive issues on Sunday night. 12 points.
Well, that's one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's 1 week.
Continue doing that, and he'll be fine. Right?
Sunday...
Hang on. I just want to give a special mention to Reuben Cotter. He's backed up. 80 minutes in Origin. Back again, 80 minutes for the Cowboys.
Can you just not stop plugging your little...
Well, how good was he?
Yeah, he was good, but I mean, come on.
Mate, that's a fair effort.
Yeah, he did all right. I mean, they still lost the game.
Yeah, but mate, it wasn't because of his fault. It's energy, mate.
Yeah, you're probably being harsh.
They beat themselves, right?
Warriors get a win. They beat the West Tigers. They're just secured now for the top 4 as well.
I think so. Yeah.
I think the 4's set. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I think the 4 is done.
Right.
But 34 points to 14. Look. What I'll say is Halasima, is it Viamunga or whatever is that, mate?
Those kids are...
Where do these kids come from? They just find them on the production line. And well done to Tanner Boyd. I like Tanner Boyd at 7. He wasn't great in attack, but defensively very good, I thought.
He was great in attack. He got the ball to where the ball needed to go. That's the skill of a halfback. Get the ball to where it needs to go to Dobbin. And he did that really well.
He's the 7 for the rest of the year, and Tamari's the 14.
Well, Tamari did a great job in the centres as well, didn't he? So
mate,
that versatility.
Hooker, centres, fullback, 5'8", he's good.
Benji Marshall was... he had good praise for the Warriors and their side. He said they're a very good side, and obviously they are.
What about his comments at the end of it? He says he feels like he's reading his own obituary.
Oh.
Did
he say that?
Yeah, he said that in the press conference.
I must have cut it off.
Yeah, he said that in the press conference.
They were too strong, the Warriors, though. They finished the game really well. The Tigers were in it. They scored first and then sort of try for try in that first half, but they were way too strong, the Warriors, in the second half.
Right. Panthers. Now, I think you ruled them out and said they wouldn't make the 8 a couple of months ago.
I never did that.
I think that might have happened.
No.
Might have been me. But anyway, 5 in a row. They start Cleary from the bench. They take the sting out of the first 25 minutes, and they beat Parramatta convincingly. They're 6th spot, and God help anybody that cops them.
Yeah.
Now, they are on a run. They won't make the top 4, but they are right in this.
Yeah, I'm just going to give some thought around that top 4. I know the 4 that are there are probably going to stay there.
It's set, but it's not set.
No, but no team's won it outside that top 4 in the last 20 or 30 years.
And there's 2 teams that could.
Well, they say that every year, right? But can they? Can they beat?
I'll tell you a reason why in a minute. I'm going to get through this, and then we're going to have.
Geez,
a
you
whole
got all
thing.
the. You've been. What have you been to the well?
I've got
somewhere?
the crystal ball.
You've been to the well. I can't
Crystal
wait
ball.
for this, right?
Okay.
Now, I just want to talk about the Dylan Brown stuff. Do you got any mail on that? What?
Well, why would they start him there? Rolsey, clearly, let him go to Newcastle. Just send him. Send.
No, well, I think it's a good move from Jason Rolls because he's looking to the future, but you also got to.
Well, you still got 7 weeks left.
Keep an eye on right now. Was that his best positional 17, Jason Rolls?
Have you ever seen Dylan Brown play hooker?
No.
Well, that's not. Let's just be called what it is. Rolsey, you're not that smart.
I thought he went all right.
You're
man.
bright, you're smart, but you're not that smart. He's not a hooker. He's a 6 or a 7. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, Cleary, the big one. First time, he's 180 thereabouts.
I heard
NRL
his press
game,
conference last night
he's
when I
off
was
the
driving
bench.
home. I was driving home last night, got out of the airport, 11:30 or something, put on the press conference, and Ivan's first question was about why he did it. And this new word, this buzzword that you guys use, load. I'll tell you what it is, load of crap. That's what it, all you blokes say, it's load. We're just worried about
It
the
is
load.
mate. No, they got to play again Friday night.
5-day turnaround, fine. Where did this word come from? Mate, tired. He's buggered.
Yeah, but do you know why they're concerned about the loads?
Why?
Risk of injury, mate,
Yeah,
more than anything else.
You're on the load.
Do you want
S&C.
Do you want Nathan Cleary not available for the next 6 or 7 weeks?
No, I don't like Penrith. Yes. I'm going to say it. I don't want them. I don't want them there. Okay, so anyway, they've 5 in a row. I'm going to get to the comp. Let's talk about this one. 26 points to 14. It was the last game. Seabus, 26,000 there. It was clunky. Brisbane bombed a heap of tries.
Did they? I was in the air and I just had a look at the highlights.
But you know what
this
happens?
morning.
The difference. He comes on, he changes the game. 25 minutes ago, the difference entered the field. He scores a great try. I sent that photo to you of him diving over.
Yeah.
Walsh and Staggs, can we just talk about that?
Well, they were blue, did they?
Walsh tried to throw an outball to Staggs.
Right.
And he was a fraction shallow. Then Walshy give him a spray. He dropped the ball. Walshy gives him a spray. Back and forth. They're both hotheads. Walshy's a proper hothead on the field. He's so passionate. He knows football.
Yeah.
I will say everybody's blowing up. Second half, Katoni's position right, throws the outball down the touchline, back inside to Walsh, scores.
Yeah.
Does it, and then he does the backflip and the post-try celebration.
What do you think of the backflip?
Super talented. I mean,
He's pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, it was a cartwheel backflip. And did it easy,
saw
and
it
then
this
did
morning.
the woohoo. But
yes, Sailor.
we've got to give the first try to Ben Tolte, second game of NRL.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He runs
going from
over
the kid.
100 metres, run metres. He played bloody well off the bench. Seriously.
Yeah, where's
give
he
this
come
kid
from?
a-
Do you know
North
anything
Sydney
about
Bears,
him? Right.
been just a toiler, had a real crack, fitted in. But the post-match celebration of the scent, this
Yeah,
little
what's
thing,
this all about?
Well, I think there's a TPA there or something. He's obviously got a fragrance business or something going on because, but look, what Brisbane are doing in 5 in a row, and I'm interested, they're winning ugly.
Yeah.
And that's all you want to do at the moment. Carrigan's 65 minutes was, you talk about massive. No Haas, no Jensen. Carrigan stepped up. Hetherington stepped up. Willison stepped up. That was the big thing out of me. Mam and Reynolds they're great.
Well,
Walsh
they had a
did
bit of an off game,
yeah.
did they? That's okay.
But not bad, but
it
just
it
didn't do
is
anything.
important that you win this time of the year.
Yeah.
That's
So you just got to keep on clocking wins.
They're doing, which is what they're doing. Well, they're sitting in 5th now. So
Yeah, they go into the bye.
Yep.
Then they got
They can have a
Parramatta in a
rest.
fortnight on a Friday night. They should beat that. That'll be
Yep.
6 wins. Kevie, you've
What's the
been down
cut-off?
this
Is
road.
it 30, you reckon?
I think so.
28, 30. What do you reckon?
30. I think 30 will be the number. I think
For the
that's
8.
it. Yeah. But they win. They keep on winning. Now, the difference comes on. Dummies to the left and then scores another try. Every week, the difference is getting tries. I mean, seriously, he won the race there. Just be a dad for a moment.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about this because it's now people are starting to say, I was commentating with Jason Demetrio last night. He goes, he's a good player. And this is the thing. You saw it. I remember when he was playing Cup and you said, look, he's going to be a late developer. He's now won that spot. He's got the bench spot because Honey's obviously the 9.
Yeah.
But the difference is absolutely playing good football. And you know what? I spoke to a coach the other day, and he said, if I get a gig, he's the first player I'm going to go after to try and get, because culturally he's that good, and he's got another 3-4 years of football in him.
Yeah, well, this is no new. This is all I know all about it, all this stuff with Billy, but it's great to see him finally getting some of the accolades that he deserves. He works hard. He's a good team player. He's a smart footballer as well, Dobbo.
You've got to be proud, Kev.
Yeah, of course I'm proud. I'm proud of all my
kids. But I know you say that, but you don't like talking about it because you feel a bit awkward. But there was a bit of, like everybody said, nepotism. You were justified.
Yeah, no.
You were justified bringing him back. It's now been proven, because it must have been bloody hard for Bill, because you get sacked, Madge comes in, and he's taken his game even up to a whole nother level, which that's what you expect from. That's what you'd expect.
Well, I don't know if he's taken his game to a whole nother level, because I in 23.
He was very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
had a good season, and like they all did. But last year, for different reasons, everyone dropped down a little bit. But they're getting back to where they need to be, which is, from a Broncos point of view, good. They all need to be playing well. They've got a premiership roster there, Dobbo.
Well, this is right.
They've got a premiership roster there.
So I want to go through this ladder with you, and I want to get your thoughts on it now. Difference, you're my Kratzmann's Caravan. You got to give your player on the move, but I'm saying the difference.
Oh, didn't you get a caravan the other week from Kratzmann?
Mate.
That was you that towed it away. That's right.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
just off the highway at Caboolture. You were there every day trying to get a caravan.
Just go up there, tell them Dobbo sent you. RV Super Centre. Say, don't worry about Kev. Just say Dobbo said you're the difference. Now, Raiders leading the comp. They've still got a buy in hand, right? They've still got another buy in hand. Storm second. Bulldogs third, Warriors fourth. 28 points for the Warriors. Broncos are fifth on 24 with the bye this week. Panthers have had their byes, they're 23. Seagulls 22, they've had their byes. Roosters are 22.
Is that the Roosters are in the 8?
Roosters are in the 8.
Right.
Sharks are 22, but they've got the bye in hand. Dolphins on 20, they've got a bye in hand. I'm going to say this now. That's it.
That's the 8 finished?
I don't think... And look, shout me down. Cowboys, Dragons and Cowboys, maybe. Knights.
Righto. Listen.
I'm going to go. Just let me hear this. Knights on 16. You are done. West Tigers on 16. You are done. Eels on 16. You are done. Rabbits on 16. You are done.
Jeez.
Titans on 14. You are done.
The Titans.
You are over. So from the Knights, Frankie,
Good
book
night.
your trip. Book your trip.
All right.
And I don't want to rule people out. I'm going to give Cowboys and the Dragons another week's grace.
Right.
But all that, there's 5 teams that you can start planning your Bali trip. Knights, West Tigers, Eels, Rabbits, Titans. Boys, book your end of the season's vacation.
You're hard, Dobbo.
No, I'm not. You know I'm right.
Mate, anything can happen.
Come on,
They win 5 in a row like the Broncos have.
Okay, they win 5 in a row. Okay, they win 5 in a row. That's 10 points. That puts them on 26 points.
Yeah.
Not going to make the 8.
3 more games.
Not going to make the 8.
Okay, you're going off too early.
I'm not going early with that.
You're going off too early.
I'm not going.
The 8 that's there will not be the 8 at the end of the year.
No, I agree with that. But I'm saying 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th are done. Right. I'm prepared to give a stay of execution to the Cowboys and the Dolphins for a week. I'm going to give them a stay.
So whoever loses on Thursday night, they can book their holiday too.
17 points plus 10
is 27.
And that won't get you in. So they absolutely, I'm prepared to give them a stay of execution for one more week. But the bottom 5 teams, boys, book Koh Samui. Okay? That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, okay. Now, I'm a bit like you. The top 4 is going to be the top 4, but how that looks. Here's what I'm going to say. You talk about no team hasn't won out of the top 4.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to give you a case here. Brisbane have got the wood on the Dogs. They've beaten them both times.
Yep.
They should have won against the Warriors in New Zealand, except they stuffed up that field goal, and then when they came here,
they kicked it out on them. Yep.
Yeah, and they beat them. Canberra did put them through the sword, and they got Melbourne in the next couple of weeks. Brisbane can win the comp.
Yeah, we knew that from the start, mate.
Brisbane, no matter where, if they finish 5th, can win the competition. Now, I'm going to say the same thing about Penrith as well, because Penrith.
I'd nearly throw the Roosters in that category as well. I think they've got some players coming in, big names. If Sam Walker can stay healthy,
Yeah.
they might be in that category as well.
Well, okay.
So there's a lot. Hey, let's just agree. There's a lot to happen yet.
Well, can I just give you the Bronx draw home, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just give you the Broncos draw. I'm going to go through these three teams for you. So the Broncos have the bye this weekend. Then they cop Parramatta on the 25th.
That's not a given.
But you'd expect they'd win it, right?
Mitchell Moses might be back by then.
I've just told them they're going to Koh Samui. They're done, right? Blaine Brown, okay? The following week, Uncle Wayne comes back to Brisbane.
Right.
It's a bogey game, but South Sydney will get some players back, but they win.
You expect them to win that.
Then they go to the Storm. Round 23, they go to the Storm.
Yep.
Okay, that's a real test. Then they cop the Dolphins.
Another test.
Knights, Cowboys they'll beat. And then the Melbourne
Cowboys,
Storm
that game is
up there. That's round 26.
That's never an easy game, Dobbo.
They'll beat the Cowboys.
Righto.
And then they've got the Storm.
I think you're going off a bit early, but
I think they
you've been
finished
doing
fifth.
that most of your life. So
it's worked in
is
some
no
times of my life. Now, just quickly, if we have a look at the Roosters draw, I think the Roosters have got the hardest draw coming home. Okay, and I mean that. You talk about the Roosters, and to try and get some sort of idea, they've taken the Sharkies.
Right, this week.
Big game.
Big one.
Then they get the Storm.
Yep.
Then they got Manly, they'll win that. Dolphins, Dogs, Para, Storm, Rabbits. They've got some tough games in there.
That's about the same as what Brisbane have got, I reckon, in front of them.
So they finish in the 8 potentially. I think Manly will drop out of the 8.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the Dolphins are the smoky to get in there.
Right.
So it'll be Dolphins or Sharks.
Righto. Well, we'll continue this weekly now
Righto.
because we're counting down. But I think there'll be more changes to the 8.
As long as Brisbane keep the difference as their 14, they're safe.
Yep.
Because he's the linchpin now.
The difference.
The difference. That's it. We don't refer to him by name. It's just the difference. Because every week he comes on and he just makes this amazing difference. So for me, okay, now questions for Kev, and there is a few. Kevie, and these are, how are you? You know, people, listen, don't just make statements. If you're going to come on this, give us a question. Jake has gone buzzing over Maroons win and Broncos win. How good? That's a statement. That is a statement. That is not a question.
Well, I'm not going to agree. I'm going to agree.
We don't make statements here. That's you and my job.
Right.
Jake, get better. Righto.
Poor old Jake.
White Porter, inside ball hats. Kev. Yes. Where are they? We do need to get onto. We do need to get onto inside
might be
ball
for next year.
well,
Actually, special finals edition inside ball.
We
hats.
might have an inside.
There you go.
If anybody's a hat company that wants to come on board, we're open to it.
Yeah. Now, the other thing, flano shirts. Is it too late to bring the flanos out? Inside ball flano. Let us know, you people at home. Do you want an inside ball flano shirt?
We're not doing flano.
Well, you got one on today.
It's not a flano.
Oh,
it's a cotton shirt.
Okay.
It's an Harriet shirt. Harriet.
Well, when are they coming on board?
Why do the Broncos kick early with high risk, high reward in a game where it needs control?
Oh, I haven't seen that. What?
Well, that's
do you know what they're talking about?
They're talking about yesterday.
I think Reynolds. Well, I haven't seen yesterday's game, but Reynolds' kicking game is equal with anyone's in the competition.
Yeah, yeah.
And Reece Walsh has got the biggest boot of anyone in the competition. Billy can kick a 40-20. Ben Hunt's in there now.
Excuse me. He's the difference.
The difference can kick a 40-20.
Thank you.
Ben Hunt can kick a 40-20, so they got options everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, another statement, not a question, but how good is Billy Walters going? I'm so happy for you, Kev. Mate, he's the difference. That's why. That's why he's there.
That's a question for Dobbo.
He's the difference. I'm happy. We know that. Have you interviewed for the Titans job yet? Oh, this is a good question.
No, of course, there's no job at the Titans.
No, he's still coaching. Yeah, that might change, and we'll be having a special emergency podcast if that does happen. Anything comes up, just watch Inside Ball. We'll be coming. What effect will losing an Origin series have on a Blues player? Damon, who cares?
Won't matter.
Does not. That's
Doesn't
a silly
matter.
question. We don't like that. We don't care about that. But thank you for the question. Another one. Billy Walters does it again. Love him at 14. That's a statement. He's called the difference. That's why he's the difference. He is the linchpin to this thing. We should have him on, in fact. Should Billy get more minutes? The difference only doesn't matter when he comes on, he makes a difference.
He only needs 30.
He only needs 25, 30, it doesn't matter. When he comes on.
Well, half hour we'll call him.
Okay. Thoughts on the Big X? Thank you, Hayden Patterson.
Last week, I I thought he played his best game for the Broncos last week. He's just still a kid coming of age. It was very exciting for him to come through. His application to the game is very, very
He's
good.
going well, isn't he?
Yeah,
I don't like the
going well.
beard. I don't like the beard. Yeah. Can the Broncos make the top 4? Thank you, Andy Ray.
Oh, they can. While it's mathematically still possible, they can, but they just need to get on, keep winning, and anything can happen, Dobbo. You putting them out of the...
I don't think they'll make the top 4.
Right.
Anyway,
these are questions for Kev, though,
Andy's
again, not
once
Dobbo.
again made a statement. Billy once again changed the game.
Enough of the...
Form.
What do you call
the
it?
difference.
Enough of the difference.
That's
He's got
it.
enough.
Like, I mean, we love him.
You might as well put him in the podcast.
Like, seriously. No, well,
Seriously.
he's there. He's just the difference. They're your questions. Keep them coming. Now, and I just want to, in a lot of ways, go, our bet, it didn't come off.
No. Now you've taken control. You took
I
the
took
reins.
control. I said Cowboys.
You did pretty well, to be fair.
What I said was, Cowboys to win, got beaten 12-8.
Yep.
Then I said Broncos to win, they won. I said Reece Walsh to score anytime try scorer. We saw the backflip. Woohoo! And then I said Jalen de Groot. Now, he did cross the line,
He did.
but Gemmet Shibasaki punched the
Knocked
ball
it
out,
out.
knocked it out. So
Yeah.
I don't think I was far off.
I reckon you've got an opportunity to this week again, so go back and do some study. Come back
we'll
on
just
Thursday.
There's a lot to get through.
Yep.
Now, listen, keep your questions coming. The hat thing is a good thing. We will, obviously, if anything happens, and I'm just going to say this, if Kevie gets the Aussie job, if there's a sacking, whatever happens, we will have emergency podcasts. So just watch Inside Ball. We are there. Please, Kratzmann Caravans, we can't thank them enough.
Yep.
We also go on to any of our social media platforms.
Dobbo, we're going to do a show from the caravan. You know that, don't you?
Really? You beauty.
Up at Caboolture.
Can we
You know
take-
where it is because you pull in there every week
Can we
trying to
take
get
some
a free
stubbies?
caravan.
Can we take some stubbies and have a bit of drink on
Pretend
board?
we're on. Where are the boys going to? These teams, where are they going to?
Where? What do you mean?
Well, you said you've sent them off already. Book your holiday.
Koh Samui.
Koh Samui.
Koh Samui.
Can we tow the Kratzmann up to Koh Samui?
All right. Have a good one. We'll be back midweek and also at the end of the week with a preview. Thanks so much for listening to Inside Ball.